Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. We have two interesting news to render. One has to do with Peter Obi, who right now is enjoying a lot of acceptance from Nigerians, from traditional rulers, and those who are generally tired of the status quo. And the other, unfortunately, is the things that are actually coming against Bola Tinubu, as there seem to be a lot of court orders here and there around his matter, few days into the elections. Well, before we go into the news proper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you set bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Days after the Chatham House interview that Peter Obi had, he still seemed to be getting international endorsement, as they seem international persons, journalists, popular American writer, and blogger who also writes for United Nations have this to say about Peter Obi. As the race for the presidency continues to gather steam in the Nigerian political scene ahead of the 2023 general elections, popular American writer, blogger, that's Mark Leon, has called out to explain why he thinks the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi is a surprising insurgent third-party candidate currently leading in the polls. Releasing a statement via his official social media handle, Mark Leon also stated that Peter Obi's surging poll numbers is largely due to his support among young people. Quoting the original statement released, by him, that's Mark Leon, he said, "Some background check, Nigeria is the largest democracy in Africa and one of the largest multi-party democracies in the world. Peter Obi is surprising insurgent third-party candidate currently leading in the polls ahead of Nigeria's February 23rd elections." Well, he also went further to say, Obi's surging poll numbers is largely due to his support among young people under the age of 34 who have registered to vote in record numbers in recent months. Wow, this is quite interesting. This is more like saying that they are looking forward to Peter Obi springing up a lot of surprises. Yeah, he's not particularly wrong. But let's find out what is happening with Tinubu as men, a group under the aegis of Incorporated Trustees of Advocacy for Social Right Advancement and Development Initiative. That's with the code name ASRADI for the acronym. On Wednesday, approached the Federal High Court in Abuja, alleging that St. Paul Aroloya Primary School, Lagos, which the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Tinubu, claimed to have attended, was never in existence. As a result, the plaintiff was granted permission by the court to file an application for an order of Mandamus, compelling the Inspector General of Police, IGP, Usman Baba, to look into Tinubu's alleged perjury. The plaintiff's legal team was led by Mr. Chukwuemeka Okafor. It informed the court that in documents he provided to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in 1999, the APC flag bearer also stated that the institution was his alma mater, according to Vanguard. It also requested that the respondent issue an order of Mandamus ordering him to look into Tinubu's files and send him for prosecution to the Attorney General of the Federation if found guilty. Justice Olajuwon adjourned the case to February 16 for a hearing while simultaneously granting the applicant permission to petition for an order of Mandamus to be issued against the IGP. Now, there's a challenge going on right now. Rather, there's a debate going on over this matter. Some Lagosians who have taken time to analyze the situation and the court hearing believe that the person filing for this whole Mandamus does not know his onions, and that why is he filing that? That means he does not know Lagos, so that he should have done his investigation. He would have noticed that there's truly a school like that. But over time, as people started discussing, they found out there was this thing. They now later found out that they're actually mistaking St. Paul to St. John. Now, there's a school called St. John, and it's located in the same address that Bola Tinubu wrote as St. Paul's. Now, Aroloya Primary School, Lagos, is somewhere in Lagos. But what is there in that street, according to the guy, he said it's actually occupying about 3 streets. I'm not so sure now. He said, but actually what is there is St. John, not St. Paul. So a lot of Nigerians believe that it's a case of amnesia, or maybe Bola Tinubu must have mistaken St. Paul for St. John. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians, because honestly, they are talking. This one here says, everything about Tinubu is fake. Be coming down, please. Another person here says this one here says St. John Primary School, Aroloya, alongside St. John Catholic Church, is a prominent landmark on Lagos Island. If this set of people that put out this litigation could not investigate the existence of a school that stretched across 3 streets, need I say more of the Lazarus crowd that is currently bedeviled our political space? Now, somebody replied to him by saying, unfortunately, your Tinubu said he attended St. Paul's and not St. John's, which means this young man took time to tell us where it is located. Honestly, he gave a lot of stories. Aroloya, which is the same street name he gave to St. Paul. But whereas in reality, this young man who did the investigation said it's stretched about 3 streets is actually St. John. So which is what? One would actually excuse Bola Tinubu on the grounds of age and amnesia, damnesia and all that. But if we continue saying this, don't you think in that same health issue or same assumed age, factor, old age factor, don't you think it's not right for somebody of that nature who cannot literally remember the name of his primary school to begin to sign document? Don't you think at some point he may get it wrong? Just my personal opinion though. Just may differ. Another person here says, Tinubu supporters, how far? Nigerians want to hear from you. Well, they always have a weight around this. Another person here says, Obi didn't submit his university certificate. Really? He did, of course. He did. In fact, the certificate, he refused to submit all those Harvard, Oxford, business schools. They are numerous. I don't think there'll be enough space for all those page 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. But I think what he just kept was the one he attended, his university he attended. That's a known fact. Peter Obi's open is transparent. Every Nigerian can access Peter Obi. That cannot be said about Tinubu. Let's be real here. Let's leave sentiment. Another person here says, I want to learn. A primary school they be alma mater for person will go school from primary to university. Another person here says, I pity this man's followers. Supporting someone who's half and nobody knows what is going through. Another person here says, at least we all saw OBJ in short among his alma mater a couple of days ago. Abio, that's what people are saying, and it's true. Old boys could identify him, say, okay, this is our old set. He could mention the people in his set. Same thing with Peter Obi. But Bola Tinubu have not mentioned anybody in his set. Come on, it's food for thought. Let's go wrap it up.